I've spent years trying to figure out the best niche to grow on YouTube, and I've actually spent years saying that there is no best niche on YouTube, but I have actually, through scientific methods, figured out the actual best niche to grow your YouTube channel, to go full-time on YouTube. Whatever your goal is on YouTube, this is the best niche by far to do that in, and I'm gonna reveal it all in this video. As you can see on the screen right here, we're doing something a little bit different today. I'm gonna draw on this whiteboard. I know it might not be extremely legible. It might not be the best handwriting. You might not be able to read it at times, but it's going to get the point across and you're going to leave this video with immense amounts of value. So let's get straight into it. So this Venn diagram here, you've probably seen it before if you watch my content. You know this is kind of like, you know, the go-to description for how to find your perfect niche that I like to use. But what I've realized over time and through scientific methods, this is actually missing something massive, possibly the most important part of finding a niche that I didn't realize was as important as I now know that it is. This Venn diagram is missing that thing. And what this Venn diagram is in the top left, there's polarity, and the top right, there's knowledge, and the bottom one, there is interest. Polarity, obviously, your niche needs to be polarizing. I love polarity. You need to be able to polarize people. You need to have knowledge on the subject, and you need to have interest, and you know, yourself needs to have interest, but also other people need to be interested in whatever it is that you're making videos about if you want to grow on YouTube. And what I said is if you have all of these things in place, then you're kind of in the money, right? You're going to make a lot of money from your niche. What I didn't realize is this is missing something very, very massive. So what is this missing? Let's scroll over here a little so you can see this demonstration that I have set up. That's going to explain to you exactly what is missing from that Venn diagram and what by the way, this isn't a gotcha video. Like, I'm actually going to reveal the perfect niche. I just have to describe to you why it's the perfect niche before you can actually understand why it is. And this is also going to work for literally anyone. So yeah, we're going to get into that here in 1 second. What people don't realize and what no guru out there will ever admit to you is that there is an element of luck to growing on YouTube. If you don't know who I am, I have grown multiple YouTube channels myself to 10K a month, 20K a month. I'm now making around 50K a month from the YouTube platform. I've helped tons of other people go full-time. I've helped a bunch of other people, dozens and dozens, hit 10K a month. I have a done-for-you service that my coaching clients can ascend into if we actually, it's an exclusive offer that we only offer to certain people. We run their entire channel for them. They just have to make the content and we do the editing, the thumbnails, the titles, everything we do for them. And those channels are going absolutely ballistic. You know, we've worked with a lot of top channels in the political commentary niche. You get the picture. I've done a lot. I've made a lot of money. I've made other people a ton of money. I know what I'm talking about. I've been through a lot of this YouTube stuff, and this is what I've come up with. There is an element of luck to every single YouTube channel, to every single niche, to YouTube in general. There's an element of luck to everything. There's an element of luck in fitness with your genetics. There's an element of luck in sports, right? The ball has to bounce your way. That's a common saying. Like, if you want to win the Super Bowl, you have to get a few bounces that go your way, right? No matter how good you are, if the ball bounces the other way, you know, in the favor of the other team, you're probably going to lose the game and not make the Super Bowl. So there's an element of luck to everything, okay? YouTube is no different, but nobody will admit that to you. But there is a scientific way to get lucky. And here is that way right here. So number one, we have up here, top one, person number one. His niche, let's say it's in the sports commentary niche, or the sports documentary niche, let's say. So what his idea is for his YouTube channel is he wants to post one video every single month. But this video is going to be extremely good. It's going to have a perfect title, perfect thumbnail, perfect, you know, voiceover, perfect topic selection. Everything's going to be perfect. He's going to pay top dollar to get the best at all of those things, right? And he's going to make the best YouTube video of all time once a month. Let's give a little demonstration. Let's say that this wall right here, this wall that I have drawn, and the thing on the right is a target that we're trying to hit. The target is a viral video, let's say. The wall is the element of luck that we have to get past in order to hit that target. So let's say we're posting one video a month from person number one, and these lines that I'm going to draw are representative of the video topics that he's posting, the videos that he's posting. So we have one video. Let's say actually I just moved his arm. Let me move that back. I don't know how to work this thing properly yet. Okay, let's say it takes 3 months to ramp up this channel, pick the first topic, get the first video created. So it's been 2 months, let's say. Let's be generous, 2 months. And now it takes 1 month. So it's been 3 months to post his first video, and boom, the first one hits the wall. The first one doesn't make it through, as expected, right? Most people are not going to get through the wall and go viral on their first video. That's normally not going to happen. But now it's been 3 months. Now we have to wait another month to post a video because we have to, you know, make the perfect title, choose the perfect topic, hire all these people, make sure it's super high quality. And now we're in month number 4, and boom, we hit the wall again. Now it's been 4 months, and we still have not any success. We still have not a viral video. Let's wait till month number 5. Oh, and we hit the wall again. So now it's been 5 months and we still haven't done it. And now we try something completely different out the box, and boom, month number 6, still didn't hit the target, right? You get the picture. Now we're 6 months in and we're still not hitting the target. We still haven't put in the right inputs to get the output that we desire. It's been 6 whole months, right? Now let's see what person number 2, because person number 2 is going to have a completely different, philosophy when it comes to this content creation stuff. Let's see what that is, right? So person number 1 was more of a sniper, once a month, posting the best, highest quality video possible. Person number 2, though, is going to take more of a shotgun approach where he's posting 2 videos a day. So he's going to hit the wall once, twice, 3 times. On the 4th time, he hits the target. And now, even if it only took person number 1 4 videos to hit the target, that would have taken him 4 months. If you don't count the ramp up period, which was a couple of months. So let's say 6 months, that would have taken him. It took person number 2 in the same amount of videos. It took person number 2 2 days, 2 days versus 6 months. And that's being generous. It's probably even more than 6 months, 2 days. And I'm going to show you the exact niche you need to use in order to do this here in 1 second. My point is, volume negates luck. Volume always negates luck, okay? And that's something that I repeat to my clients over and over again. If you put out massive amounts of volume, it negates the luck factor of YouTube. If you go to the gym every single day for 10 straight years, it negates the genetics factor. You're going to get a good body. You're not going to get top tier like the best genetics person in the world, but you're going to get a damn good body if you go to the gym every day for 10 straight years. If you practice in sports for 20 years in a row, you're going to be pretty damn good at sports no matter how the ball bounces, right? The same thing goes for YouTube. If you put out that amount of volume over an extended period of time, you're going to, number 1, it's more entries into the lottery. If we're able to put out like shotgun 2 videos a day, we have more entries into the YouTube lottery to get lucky, just straight up. But also, we're putting in these inputs daily. We're figuring out which videos we post are going to hit the wall, which videos we post are going to go through and hit the target. We're giving our brain, which is a very ultra powerful machine, we're giving our brain these inputs in order for it to operate and figure out the desired input or the desired output and how to reverse engineer that into the actual inputs that we need. And I'm going to explain that in a second. But basically what I'm trying to say is volume negates luck. If you put out volume, you're going to get more lucky, because not only do you have more entries into the lottery, you're also getting better. You're also able to iterate faster. You're able to see what works and what doesn't work, and able to use that information to iterate your content, iterate your thumbnails, your titles, all of these things, improve them very, very quickly. Okay, let me give you a couple more examples, and then I'll get into the actual niche itself. Number 1, just to hammer home this volume negates luck thing, there was a college that did a study in a pottery class. They separated the pottery class into 2 different groups. Group number 1 was tasked with, gave them both 1 hour. Group number 1 was tasked with making the best possible pots that they possibly could make. Group number 2 was told to make the most amount of pots that they could possibly make within that same hour. Now, I want you to leave in the comments what you thought happened real quick. But what ended up happening was group number 2, of course, made more pots than group number 1, as they were tasked to do. But also, they made better pots than group 1. Why do you think that is? Because as you're making a ton of pots, you're able to iterate so quickly. You're able to figure out, oh, if I move my hand in this direction, this happened. So maybe I shouldn't do that next time. Maybe I should move it in this direction. Whereas group number 1 is like ultra pressure on every single pot that they create, and also they're not able to put out enough volume to iterate as fast as group number 2 did. So basically what I'm trying to say is that's just another analogy and more proof that volume always negates luck. The more volume you can put out, it's always better. Okay, now what niche am I talking about? Let's just go ahead and reveal the niche, and then I'm going to give you some more value afterwards too. This niche, I've broadened it to where it's able to count and work for literally everyone. This niche is commentary. And if you guys know who I am, you know I'm kind of like a commentary. I'm a commentary guy, right? I've started off with my own channels in commentary. I still do my own channels in commentary, but also I'm more focused on like the clients that we serve and, the channels that I own. I still do my own channels, but I'm more focused on the other aspects of it now. And it's all like my favorite channels to work with are always commentary, because I know I can blow them up so quickly and just so massively, because they're able to iterate so fast and able to pump out so much massive amounts of volume. So you don't need to do specifically political commentary or sports commentary. Everybody the reason why this works for anybody and everybody is because everybody has something that they're interested in that they can do commentary videos on. I have a guy who's in my coaching program. You know, we have a bunch of people who do political commentary and stuff like that, but this guy, he wanted to make motivational videos. And I was like, dude, how about if you're open to it, how about instead of making the actual motivation videos, you do commentary over other people's motivational videos? So he's doing commentary over David Goggins stuff. And he's like, you know, he'll watch a David Goggins video and then relate the video back to himself. And also, if you don't want to appear on camera, that's fine. I don't appear on camera on any of my channels, except for this one. And I do commentary faceless. But also, if you don't want to do your own commentary, you can do it with AI. I have a guy who just joined my program who is doing, you know, political debates type stuff completely with AI commentary, so he doesn't get hit with copyright. He's using completely AI commentary, you know, and that's super easy. You can have ChatGPT generate you scripts for that. It's super easy. Anybody can do this commentary stuff. It could be anything. It could be sports commentary, political commentary, commentary on anything, man. Like literally, maybe not like gardening or anything like that, but everybody has some interest that they can do commentary on. If you can make YouTube videos on it, more than likely you could do commentary on it. Okay. So that's why this niche works for anyone and everyone. And why you're able to pump out like so much content is because it's much lower effort than sitting there and making a documentary style video that takes you a month to make or a week to make. I'm not saying you can't grow on those. I'm just saying it's going to be a little bit harder than a commentary channel. I've helped a ton of documentary style channels grow, but it's way easier and way quicker for the commentary style channels to grow than it is the documentary style channels to grow. That's just facts. And like I said, anybody can figure out a commentary channel to do, you know, and if you don't know one, if you can't figure one out yourself, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram or book a call with me and I can help you figure that out. But it's not that hard. If you, and also obviously you still need to be skilled at YouTube. You still need to know how to do the topics, titles, thumbnails, timing, everything like that. It's not like, oh, I just post commentary videos and have no knowledge of YouTube and then boom, I'm just rich overnight. That's not how it works, obviously. But the reason why this volume stuff is so damn important, and if you haven't read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, it's mandatory reading. I make all of my clients read it. It's mandatory reading. It's the most life-changing book that I have ever read in my life. And one of the main concepts that I took out of that book is basically exactly this, but here's the more scientific reasoning behind why this works so well. Your brain is such a powerful machine. It's so much more powerful than most people know. And Israel has this missile defense system, and it's called the Iron Dome. And everybody talks about how it's so impressive. You know, it can pick off missiles, incoming missiles out of the air. And it's so impressive how computers can do that, right? Everybody talks about how impressive that is, that a computer can, you know, let's say this down here is Israel. Here's some buildings, whatever. And there's missiles incoming. And this Iron Dome around the city can pick off these missiles out of thin air, you know, and then they explode. And that's so impressive, right? Everybody talks about how impressive that is, that a computer can do that. But nobody ever talks about how impressive it is that a center fielder can see where a ball is hit. And as soon as it comes off the bat, they can calculate in their brain within a split second exactly the point that they need to run to, at what speed they need to run to get there. And also the speed of the flight of the ball, everything. They can calculate that in a split second. But why is that the case? Why is a center fielder's brain able to do that? Whereas if they put you out there in center field, you probably couldn't do that. Neither could I, right? But why is that able to happen? The same reason why the Iron Dome is able to happen, because there's a computer behind the Iron Dome that has a ton of inputs in it. Somebody went in and put a ton of possible locations for these missiles and exactly what they should do, what the computer should do if these missiles are launched at any and every location. So it has all the inputs necessary to make the calculations instantaneously on where to intercept these missiles. The same thing goes for the center fielder, except you have to actually put in time and effort and years into fielding thousands of fly balls, putting in those thousands of inputs to figure out exactly where the center fielder should run and be able to calculate the flight of the ball instantaneously. It takes thousands of inputs, thousands, to be able to do that instantaneously, as well as a professional center fielder would do. The same thing goes for YouTube. And if you're doing one video a month or a week, it's going to take you a whole lot longer than somebody who's doing a commentary channel, the best niche on YouTube, who is posting the same amount of videos as you post in a year in a singular week. And honestly, if you're doing a commentary channel and you're doing it alone, it's probably still going to take a significant amount of time. If you want to cut down on the time that it will take, then go ahead and book a call with the link in the description. You can work with me if you're a good fit. We'll see if you're a good fit. If you are, then we'll see about working together. But like I said, you have to be an absolutely perfect fit. I have to know that I can get results for you before, we can work together. But if you are interested in that, go ahead and book a call with the link in the description. Hopefully you guys found some value out of this video and not just took the commentary niche away from it, because it is the best niche on YouTube, but also took some other value out of this as well that you can use on YouTube and also outside of YouTube. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this style of video. Should I bring back the whiteboard and do some more content like this? Let me know what you're thinking about this whole video in the comment.